So today is day 31. It's been over a month on trail, and it's a gorgeous day. It's beautiful. I didn't start out so good just because I didn't have much energy. I've got to work on the food thing because you crave food, and if you don't have the right food, you don't get the right energy, and it's a really tough situation. You got to get the calories. So I'm going to work on that, but 30 days, and I'm in the desert mountains right now, and I'm going to give you guys a tour of what the trails look like and what the mountains around here look like. So trails are pretty nice today. Some of them were really soft and sandy in the beginning, but this more firm packed stuff is pretty good. But as you can see, it's just desert mountains all around. And today I was up on a ridge and hiked out of that down to a valley where there was a fire station and where we could get some water, because this is all about the water. So this carry's not bad. I've got about 2 liters, one full liter with electrolytes, and then a 1.5 liter with just filtered water. And that has to get me 12 miles, so that should be no problem. That should be easy. I should be chugging this stuff. And I cameled up before I left. I drank basically a full liter of water at the fire station area with electrolytes in it, and got a lot of water in me. So we're good. We're good to go. Feeling good. Off we go. Just passed, by the way, 100 feet back. I'm doing trail notes. I talk into Google Docs offline, and I do my trail notes as I go down the trail, and I talk, and then I check what the words say. But I talk, and as I'm walking along there, all of a sudden, a couple feet away, freaking rattler, man. And they scare the crap out of you because you're just not expecting them. You never know when it's gonna happen. It's nice when you can see them first, but the 2 big rattlers that I came across, both of them were off on the side of the trail where they blend in a lot more in the grass area. And the biggest one, man, that thing scared the crap out of me. It was huge, and it was got about 2 to 3 feet from my foot. This one was probably 3 to 4 feet when I reacted, but he immediately went off instead of coiled and didn't want me to pass. He was nice. He just got off the trail immediately. But they scare the crap out of you. The little one I saw, a baby one, that thing was, it was cold, so it wasn't moving real fast, and it was trying to get off the trail. But I saw that one, which was nice. It's nice to be able to see these things first, and I'm really actually pretty damn good about keeping my head down on the trail and looking at the trail, watching it so that I don't sprain my ankle, and so that I don't, and so that I can see these snakes far enough in advance. But 2 of these suckers still got me, man. They're hard to see unless they're right out in the middle of the trail. So anyway, all's good. Gets the adrenaline going, and enjoying the blue sky. And it's not too hot today right now, so that's good. Real good. Some kind of trailhead here. All right, peace out. As you can see behind me, trail maintenance is lacking on some parts of this. I believe a big part of it is due to COVID. But you just go through the sea of limbs and shit where it's just, there's no space. They're all crisscrossed. Oh, fuck, there goes the ankle. Almost. And you just get in these patches of trail that are just like way overgrown. And I'm using my trekking poles with a lot of technique, in all seriousness, because I am doing what I can to make sure that the trekking poles are hitting first, and not the branches just hitting my body first. And so far, I have not had one tick on me. So could be I'm knocking them off, or it could be I'm just lucky. But I am really trying to using my trekking poles to hit stuff first. Developing some good technique with that. Anyway, you can tell this is a bit of a rough part of the trail. This is an easy tree, but there's been a lot of trees back there that you got to go under or over, climb over, climb on top, get around. But clearly a lot of trail maintenance lacking here. And again, the people who do trail maintenance out here, I have so much respect for, so much appreciation for, because some of these places that this trail goes, it's out there. And some of it's difficult trail work. Stonework, dirt, landslides. I mean, it's really treacherous work too. Laborious. Very physical labor. And people come out here and do this. A lot of it volunteer work. And thank you to all those people who do that, because it really makes a huge difference. It really makes for a pretty amazing trip to be able to access some of the places that we do get to access out here in no man's land. But gee whiz, man. Usually I've got trekking pole in each hand, kind of parting the seas for me as best as I can. But I got the camera here because I wanted to share the experience. And one thing that's very clear is that a mile out here is not a mile at your local park or hill climb. I mean, you just can't do the same. Frick. You just can't. You know, somebody was telling me that like 15 miles out here is like 25 to 30 miles in a regular trail park setting, because it's such slow going at different places. There are parts where it's nice and wide open, but then there's stuff like this, down trees and all these forest fire burned areas, rock slides. And so forth. So these are slow miles. So to do a big mile day on this, it's a lot more than what it seems. Anyway, I gotta focus. Get back on this. See ya. This turned out to be quite a day. Whew. A lot of work. Can't use this umbrella because it's really overgrown. I got a few patches where I could put it back on. I'm carrying it on my chest right here. Kind of nice, I can dangle it here, and it doesn't really get in the way. Oops. But it is continues to be overgrown, and what I want you to see is actually this overgrown stuff out here in the desert. Everything's got thorns, needles, or stingers, fangs, things that want to puncture you. And these bushes all have frickin', not all, but you know, the majority of them have like needles and things that puncture you, and you just got to go right through them. I am wearing shorts, so do a little bushwhacking. You get a lot of little blood pricks on your legs, but it's just part of the day. Oh, sorry, too close. So, oh! And then there's things like that that hook onto your backpack. Oh, it's gonna be tired at the end of this day. I mean, you can barely even tell that there's a freaking trail here. This is ridiculous. This is backwards, and this is going forwards. I mean, you can barely see the trail. Wow, this is pretty sad. Actually, I gotta say, this is like the worst maintained part of the trail that I've experienced to date by far, because other sections had some of this, you know, but chunks. But this just keeps going. I mean, it's just. I mean, are you serious? This is crazy. And I still got about 4.5 miles to water. So you just gotta press on. And I'll be out of food tomorrow. Yeah. So you just fight on. Not really any other options. But this is an endurance like no endurance I've experienced before. Oh my gosh. Oh, shit. The heat, this part right here has got some shade at least. Partial shade. Over there was just all sun. All sun. I am gonna have to take a break before I get to water. And I got a good liter plus still on me. And I don't want to carry that. I want to drink it. So I'm gonna find a place to sit and cool down and hydrate. Bastard. This gorgeous evening continues. I'm enjoying the trail. It's not hot and killing me, and the bushwhacking is gone. I mean, the trail maintenance today was insanely poor. But I want to share this view with you. Start over here. It's just, I love the shadows and light. Anyway, it is just a beautiful evening. Temperature is so perfect. I think I have about 2 more miles to go. 2.5, 2.25, something like that. See ya. It's interesting, the trail just turned onto this old dirt road, I guess. But it is so, it's like the ideal time of day to hike, because today was brutal. I had a really rough time today. I'm getting a second wind now, but look at this view. I mean, oh my gosh. The temperature is perfect. A very still night with just a gentle breeze. Gosh. Just the colors right now are beautiful. These roads get tricky when you get on a dirt road like this in the oh, see, there it is. Good. I was gonna say the PCT trail, you got to keep your eye out for it, because it only goes, you know, usually a few feet on these dirt roads, but just long enough to suck you in, and then you walk right by the trailhead. And here it is right here. Foot travel welcome. Bikes. PCT. Going up. So a few folks are gone, but this is at the ranger station. I forget which one it is. There were some camped right here. There's one over there. And then power lines are crackling. And then right up there, to the right of that big gas thing, are a bunch of camps, a bunch of tents. There are a number of people here. is still out. So it's the North Fork Station in the Angeles National Forest. Guy does like sodas and crackers and potato chips and cookies for $1. And then over here behind those bushes, he's got potable water, which is awesome. And this is sort of the camp area here. And last night this was all filled up with campers. There's a guy, that's Ron, the guy in the blue. He takes care of all this. But down over that ledge there, that's where I slept last night, where all the corrals were.